but maybe Billy McNeece is going to make this work. We're coming into round 3. Don is ready. The warning buzzer sounded. Here we go.
All right, when they're out there quickly again, McNeece puts a hard left hook on the mouth, a driving right to the chin by McNeece. And Young is back with a sharp jab to the mouth. Now they exchange jabs on the chin. Exchange them again. McNeece feints the left hand, digs his hard left to the body, and Young counters beautifully with a left hook on the chin. And a short right to the mouth, another right to the jaw by Young. And McNeece belts him a straight right hand to the chin. And Young fires back a hard left hook on the mouth. And it's a Pier 7 brawler right now. Young feints the left hand, puts out a jab to the chin, brings it a right, and then a left hook to the chin. McNeece is right on him with a right to the jaw, left hook to the body. And they clinch above our Gillette microphone in a neutral corner. And Al Burl comes over to get them apart, and he does. Young feints the left hand. McNeece showing plenty of fire. Puts the right hand to the chin. A solid driving right, another left hook to the jaw. Has Young off balance, a jab on the nose. And Young is in with 2 left hooks on the mouth. McNeece pounds the right hand to the body. Young covers up for a change. Fires back a left to the body and takes 2 jabs on the mouth. Young is in with a driving right hand to the midsection of Billy McNeece as they go, making a bridge of their shoulders. Now they hold on for a moment. Al Burl tells them to break, and they do. Burl neatly skips away as they come at him. Young feints the left and is driven back by a right to the chin. He comes off the rope, takes both hands to the body, a right to the chin. As McNeece opens up with a fierce fusillade. Now they go into a clinch again, and again Al Burl gets them apart. These clinches are of brief duration. These boys don't want to clinch. McNeece digs the left hand to the body, misses a fiery right aimed at the chin, but he's wild. He puts a jab to the chin, takes a solid right to the chin, and he hurts Young with a right and a left to the jaw. Young is back with 2 left hooks on the mouth, and the boys are showing signs of wear. Young puts that left hook to the mouth, takes a fierce right to the body. McNeece brings up a left hook on the mouth, drives the right to the body, and is driven back by a right to the jaw by Young. McNeece has Young against the ropes, pounds the body, and then looks up at the clock and finds we have 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the round. Young smashes the left to the body, but misses one at the head, drives the right to the body, a left hook to the jaw by Young, and McNeece a straight right to the chin, a left hook to the mouth. Young digs him a left hand to the body, again a straight right to the jaw by Young. Again they go to close quarters, look for an opening. It's McNeece coming back with a left and a straight right hand to the jaw, coming at Young, and Young jabbing him with a left on the chin. Now they exchange left jabs on the mouth again, and Young brings up a hard left hook on the mouth, nailing McNeece on the way in. McNeece feints the left hand, drives the right to the body, brings the left hand into the body, and misses the right at the chin, and Young comes back with a solid smashing right to the midsection. Again they go to close quarters just above us. Al Burl this time goes between them, gets them apart. McNeece takes a deep breath, gets under a fiery left at his head, drives the right to the chin, and Young comes back with a straight right to the body. Young is driven into the ropes, first by a right, then a left to the chin, and comes back with a hard left hook to the jaw. A right to the body, another left hook to the body by Young. McNeece misses the right at the chin. There's a left hand to the body by McNeece, and Young brings up a left hook to the jaw. Again, he seems to be slowing down McNeece, but we could be wrong. Young fires a straight right hand to the body. Again, they go in close and tie each other up with the round 3 almost over now. It's been a fiery round all the way. McNeece takes a light left hook on the jaw by Young, misses the right, and takes another right to the chin by Young. McNeece hooks the left to the head at the bell.
You know, you'll go a long, long way to find anything more appropriate for Dad than the $4.90. That'll sure fill the bill. I've never been down Pier 6, but if they held this kind of a brawl down there, I can guarantee you all work would stop. And here we go, starting round 4.
All right, when round 4 it is. McNeece feints the left and covers up as Young comes at him with the left. And he stabs the left to Paddy's nose. Paddy puts a light left jab on the chin. Billy comes after his man with another jab to the head. McNeece is short with the left hand. Young backing away, smashes a hard, winging left hand to the body. A hook punch in there. Then he misses the right and puts another left hook to the jaw. That's Paddy's weapon. He puts a driving left and a right to the body, and McNeece hurts him with the left hand to the head. McNeece is back with a jab on the nose. McNeece's right goes wild over the head. Young takes a driving right hand to the chin, hooks his own left to the mouth. Feints the left hand. McNeece going into a straight bob and a weave, takes a right to the jaw by Young, and then comes back with his double hook. Once to the body, once to the jaw. Young stabs him the left hand on the chin, puts a left hook on the mouth. Young feints the left hand again. McNeece has him off balance and 2 jabs on the nose, brings in a short right uppercut to the body. Misses the left hand, puts a jab on the nose. Young backing away, misses the right over the head, then takes the left and a straight right to the chin. A jab on the nose by McNeece, who is giving Young no rest at the moment, but Young comes back with a wicked left hook on the jaw. Both boys are taking punches very well and taking them often. Young, 2 jabs on the nose of McNeece. McNeece takes an overhand right to the head. feints the left hand, goes into a shuffle, bobs and weaves, misses the left over the head, drives the right to the head, takes the right hand to the body, a left hook to the jaw. Young digs the left hand to the body again and takes likewise. Then he takes the right to the head by McNeece. McNeece is off balance from a jab on his nose. Young puts that jab on the nose again. Young jabs out another one that's short. And McNeece hooks the left hand to the body, puts the short right to the body. Young is in with a left hand to the body, a left hook to the jaw by Young, a grazing right to the chin by Young. Young throws a straight right hand to the chin, and McNeece's left hand goes high on the head. Young covers up a moment, then jabs hard to the nose with the left, puts a left hook on the jaw that hurts McNeece a moment, puts a right to the chin. McNeece is back with the left hand to the head, a driving right to the body. McNeece apparently fights harder when he's hurt, and he's been hurt. He takes a right to the chin. Again, they go to close quarters, and Al Burl comes over to get them apart. Young feints the left hand. McNeece very puffy around the right eye, and it could close on him. He takes the right, puts the right on the head, puts the right hand to the body. Young feints the left hand, puts the left hook to the jaw. Young feints that left hand to the head again, puts a jab on the nose, a right to the chin, a left hook to the mouth. All by Paddy Young. Young moves away from a left hand. McNeece is having a bit of trouble seeing out of the right eye now. He takes a straight right hand to the jaw, another left hook to the jaw, another left hook, a straight right to the chin by Young. McNeece back with a straight right to the chin, and then McNeece has to hold on as Young fires him in there. Young takes a driving right to the body by McNeece. They go shoulder to shoulder. McNeece puts a right to the body again. He takes a jab on the nose by Young. Another jab to the nose by Young, and still another. Young is calm, picking his spots now. He takes a whipping left hand to the body and then brings up a left hook to the jaw. Young looks much the stronger of the two at the moment. He drives the right hand to the body, feints the left, puts two jabs on the nose as McNeece comes in on him. Another jab to the nose by Young. McNeece is having trouble seeing out of that right eye, and he's making Young look like a good boxer, and that's not easy. Again, the bell and win.
Okay, well, whether it's Pier 6 or Pier 7, this is a fight where each man has found another guy who's just as easy to hit as normally a good boxer finds himself to hit. Well, you know what I mean. As Don indicated, it's not easy to make Paddy Young look like a sharpshooter, but for the last 2 minutes of that round, he certainly looked like he was a boxing instructor, because he was sharpshooting his punches like we've never seen him before. And that's simply because in McNeece, he has a man who keeps coming in on him, whose philosophy of fighting is, I'll take two to give you one. And it's carried him along so far. But tonight, he's meeting a guy who is just as tough, or maybe a little tougher than he is. And that's Paddy Young. Paddy fights with the same philosophy. I'll take two to give you one. But tonight, since they both fight the same styles, they're taking three and handing out four. And for that reason, the first 4 rounds have never stopped. The action hasn't. They've been bombing away, and we'd say that Paddy's left hook is beginning to cut McNeece down. McNeece is having difficulty now seeing out of that right eye. It's all puffed up. All right, Don.
All right, went round 5. Young stabs him another left hand on the chin, then takes a jab on the nose by McNeece. McNeece's jab has Young off balance. He drives the right hand to the chin. McNeece apparently has been told to speed up the attack, because it's a question how long he can go with his optics in trouble. He puts a hard left hook to the chin, 2 jabs on the nose, and Young fires a straight right hand to the chin. Young hooks a left hand to the chin. Now Young is cut around the left eye. Young is cut around the left eye now. McNeece is not cut, but his right eye is almost closed. He drives the left hand to the body. Young feints the left hand. Young takes a stabbing left on the chin. Young is bleeding profusely around the left eye now. He stabs 2 lefts on the nose of McNeece. There's a right to the jaw thrown by Young. A left hook to the body by Young. McNeece grabs a right to the chin and takes a smashing right to the jaw by Young in return. Young puts another right hand to the body. A left hook to the jaw by Paddy Young. And Young is told to keep his punches up by the referee, Al Burl. He was low a couple of moments ago. Young is hurt by a left hand on the chin. Drives a right to the chin. A left hook to the jaw by Paddy Young. Another left over the head by Young. And McNeece puts a left to the body, a left to the jaw. Young misses a right at the chin after scoring with a jab on the nose, and takes a left hand to the body by McNeece. The crowd is in a bedlam in the Garden. It's that kind of a fight. McNeece gets away from a jab and takes one and comes back with a left to the body. They go to close quarters with about half the round gone. It's round 5. McNeece drives a right to the chin, a left hook to the body, and takes 2 left hooks to the jaw by Young. They're above our Gillette microphone now. McNeece digs the left hand to the body. Young is back to the rope, fires a straight right hand to the jaw, goes into a clinch with McNeece, and the referee, Al Burl, gets them apart. Now they're at long range again. Young bleeding around the left eye, and it doesn't seem too bad at the moment. The bleeding seems to have stopped. He takes the right hand to the jaw by McNeece, and Young comes up with a hard left hook on the mouth, the driving right that goes over the head. A left hook to the jaw by Young. He ducks the right hand, takes the left hook on the mouth, and puts his own left hook to the jaw. Young backing out in the center is bleeding around the eye again. He puts a jab on the mouth, the left hook to the head by Young. He feints the left hand. McNeece misses the left hand at the head. Both boys getting arm weary. Young a right to the chin, a left hook to the jaw by Young, another left hook to the head by Young. McNeece ducking into the punch. And they go into a clinch just above us again with about 45 seconds remaining in the round. The pace slows down, but they hit as hard as ever. Young puts 3 jabs on the chin, a left hook to the mouth by Young. He feints the left hand. It's a hard fight to judge, incidentally. McNeece takes a right to the chin, digs back a left hand to the body, and takes a winging left to the jaw, fires a straight right to the jaw that hurts Paddy Young. And Paddy off the ropes has to hold on for a moment. Now they're out in the center. Young comes back with a left hook to the chin, feints the left hand, digs the left hand to the body of McNeece, puts another left hook on the jaw of McNeece, another left hook to the jaw by Young. As he backs away and drives the right to the body, chops the left to the chin. McNeece digs his own left hand to the body and runs into a straight right hand to the jaw. That makes him hold on. And both have held on in this hectic round 5. Young backing towards the ropes, takes a right to the body. Young is near his own corner, and there's the bell.